This animal looks like a snake, but it's actually not one. Hello everyone and welcome to a 2-Minute Tuesday. Today we're talking about an animal that is actually not quite popular and it's called a Sheltopusik. Sheltopusiks are also called European glass lizards or also legless lizard. At first glance it might just look like a snake, but it's not. And there's two reasons why you can easily tell that it's not really a snake. First thing, the Sheltopusiks actually have eyelids. Snakes do not have eyelids. What they do have is a scale that covers their eyes to protect them. But Sheltopusiks, since they have eyelids, they will be blinking and actually will be sleeping with their eyes closed. In compared to snakes, their eyes remains open the entire time. The second reason why Sheltopusiks are different from snakes is because you can actually see their ear holes. They do have external ear openings, so you can actually see their ears. Snakes' ears are actually gonna be hidden beneath the scales. The Sheltopusik can be found on the southeast parts of Europe and on the west side of Asia. They can actually grow to a full meter long when they're full grown. And most of their length is actually just tail. In compared to snakes, the snakes have a relatively small tail in compared to other animals. Its entire body is completely covered on very smooth and shiny scales. And the funny part, the scales are made of keratin, and keratin makes our fingernails and our hair. And it also makes a lot of other really cool things around the animal world, like rhino horns, porcupine quills, armadillo armors, and a bunch of other stuff. And yes, even though Sheltopusiks do not have legs, they can still move. They move a little bit different than snake, but Sheltopusiks, what they do have is very strong lateral muscles and a very flexible skeleton that help them out to move around. They're opportunistic hunters. Mostly they're gonna be eating snails, insects, small mammals, and small reptiles. They can also eat some eggs, and in compared to snakes, they cannot extend their jaws, so they're gonna have to eat smaller prey items in compared to snakes. And the cool part of them is that whenever they're threatened by any reason, it could be a predator or stress or any other reasons, they can actually drop their tail. Their tail will grow back, but it's not gonna be looking like the original one. Some lizards, they can actually only drop their tail once in their entire life. They do prefer to live in areas like dry grasslands and open fields, and they mostly gonna be hiding under rocks or under the low vegetation. Its main predators will gonna be including birds such as hawk, owls, and small birds of prey. Mammals is gonna be including fox, wild cats, badgers, or any small carnivore, and even though some other reptiles. The Sheltopusik's conservation status right now by the IUCN is actually least concern, which means that they're actually doing quite good in the wild, but that does not mean that their population has not been affected by habitat loss, pet trade, or another big reason is by accidents that happen to them. It could be roadkill, it could be people mistaking them as a snake, so they just kill them whenever they see them. So yes, Sheltopusiks are great, they're amazing, they're super fun to work with, and they're amazing animals that we definitely need to learn more about them. Thank you so much for watching this 2-Minute Tuesday, and I will see you all on next Tuesday.